Hello, PreCalculus. Welcome back to your fall final review. We're going to start off with number 11 here. Got a trig problem. It's asking us to find the range of the function. So the first thing I'm going to think about is what type of function it is. I've got a sine, right? And I know sine is going to start at my midline, wherever that is. It's going to go up, it's going to go down, and come back to the midline. Well, my midline here, because of the vertical shift -4, this midline is going to be at y equals -4. And from -4, I'm going to go up my amplitude and down at my amplitude. So I'm going to go up 5, down 5. So from -4, if I go down 5, that's going to be down here at -9. If I go up 5 from -4, that's going to be at 1. So my range is going to go from my lowest to highest was here, from -9 to +1. I'm including both points because we're actually going through those points. It goes through those points here and here. All right, for number 12, they want us to find f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 all over h. We'll do this a lot in calculus. So the first thing I'm going to do is, here's my function. If I want f of 2 plus h, I'm going to put 2 plus h in everywhere I see x here. So that'd be 2 plus h squared plus 2 times 2 plus h minus 1. That's f of 2 plus h. From f of 2 plus h, I'm going to subtract off minus f of 2, which means I'm going to plug in 2 everywhere I see x. So minus 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 1. So this piece here is f of 2 plus h, and then minus this piece is f of 2. So that's the numerator. We're going to put all of that over h, and then we're going to simplify it. All right, starting up here with this binomial, I've got 2 plus h times 2 plus h. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2h plus 2h is 4h. H times h is h squared. Moving on to this piece here, 2 times 2 is 4. Distributing the 2 to the h, I get 2h. Don't forget your minus 1 in there. And then we're going to distribute our negative sign to this stuff. So 2 squared is 4, plus 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Minus 1 would be 7, so minus 7 all over h. Now we're going to combine like terms in our numerator. So I've got 1h squared. I've got 4h plus 2h, that's going to be 6h. I've got 4 plus 4 is 8. Minus 1 is 7. Minus 7 is 0. So the number goes away. It's all over h. H can be factored out of the top, and I'm left with h plus 6 over h. And we get h plus 6. All right. For number 13, it says a 14-meter guy wire is attached to the top of the 34.6 meter antenna and to a point on the ground. So we've got an antenna, it's got this guy wire kind of holding it in place. It says it's a 41-meter guy wire, top of a 34.6 antenna. And it wants to know what angle in degrees does the guy wire make with the ground. So we're looking for this angle here. So this is the angle I'm looking for, and I have the opposite and the opposite and the hypotenuse. That means I'm looking for sine theta would be opposite over hypotenuse, or 34.6 over 41. Using a calculator, I put sine inverse of 34.6 over 41 into my calculator, and that is going to be, I don't know. I didn't put it into my calculator. I was doing this without a calculator. So here's my news for you. You're not going to be allowed to have a calculator on the test, so a problem like this wouldn't appear on your final, but that's what you would do. You put sine inverse of this guy into your calculator, and it would spit out your angle measure. All right, find an angle between 0 and 360 that is coterminal with -790. So remember, coterminal angles look the same. Sorry, that's not what I meant to draw. So I'd say this is my angle. And let's see, that's something past 90 degrees. So let's call this, let's say 105 degrees. My next coterminal angle is if I add another 360 to that to get back to it. So it looks the same, but it's going to have a different angle measure because I'm adding 360 or subtracting 360 from it. So if my angle measure is negative 790 degrees, and I want to find some angle between 0 and 360 that it is coterminal with, I'm going to keep adding 360 to this guy until the number is between 0 and 360. Let's start with this one. So negative 790 plus 360, subtracting these guys, I would have negative 430. All right, is 430 between 0 and 360? Nope, it's not. So we're going to have to add another 360 to it. Let's see, 43 minus 36 would be 70. We're still at negative. Negative 70, is that between 0 and 360? Nope. We're going to have to keep adding 360 to it until it's between 0 and 360. So 360 minus 70 would be 290. Is that between 0 and 360? Yes, it is. So there is our coterminal angle between 0 and 360, and it's coterminal with negative 790 degrees. Now, if this was positive 790, instead of adding 360, I'd start subtracting 360, make it go backwards until it's less than 360. All right, find the equation of the line that is parallel to this line and passes through the point negative 5, 3. In order to write the equation of the line, we need a slope and we need an intercept. Sorry, a slope and a point. They gave us the point, negative 5, 3. We need a slope. They say, make this line parallel. Well, we know parallel lines would have the same slope. So if I can find the slope of this line, then I'm going to have the slope of the line that they're trying to ask me to write. So we need to put this guy, this is in not quite standard form, but we want to put it into slope-intercept form. So we're going to move everything over to the other side except for y. So moving the 4x over, I'd have negative 4x. Moving the 5 over, I have negative 5. Dividing by negative 1, because we don't care about what negative y is, we want positive y. Negative 4 divided by negative 1 is 4. Negative 5 divided by negative 1 is 5. So this is the slope of this line, and they want us to be parallel. Well, parallel slopes have the same, parallel lines have the same slope, which in this case, I'm not sure I'm writing for this, it's just 4. So here's my slope. Here's my point. I'm going to put it into point slope form. So it's y minus y1. This is my y1 is equal to m, which is 4, times x minus x1. x1 is negative 5, so minus a minus 5 is going to be positive 5. And we're done. We've done everything that it asked. But seeing as it's a multiple choice test, you might have it in point slope form like this is, but you might also have it in slope intercept form. So let's go ahead and put it in slope intercept form, looking just like this. So we're going to distribute the 4. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 5 is 20. Move this 3 over to the other side. If my answer choices were in slope intercept form, we would be looking for that guy there. This is point slope form. This is slope intercept form. This gives you a slope and a point. This one gives you a slope and a y-intercept. Same line, different forms give us different pieces of information. All right, that was 11 through 15. The next video will be 16 through 20 coming up next.